Morning, guys. It's Saturday, the 21st of September. A couple races ago, the Camaro sucked the intake gasket in, or it shrunk up enough to where it started not having a good seal. Let's see if we can. Let me get my flashlight in here and take a look at this. So it's on the top of the ports where it's sucked down. Let's see. Trying to get my flashlight where I'm not. Yeah, hold on here. Let's try like that. Oh, darn it. I had a good picture of it a minute ago. Okay, what I'll do is oh, there we go. There you can see it. It'll focus in there again. The top of it's down about a 1/4 inch. You can see the black gasket. Oh, darn it. Yeah, right there. You can see it. It's trying to focus. Anyway, almost all the intake ports on the top have sucked down. So when I get the manifold off, we'll take a look-see at it. All right. The gaskets are on the intake still because they're glued, but I'll show you where even where they were glued, they moved. So these are old Pontiac NASCAR heads, and it used to suck the gasket in about once a year, and then we went to the thicker, I could pull a new gasket, a thicker gasket, and made a heck of a difference. But these gaskets have been on here for 4 years, and this car's basically been sitting. So you can see that's black, like used to be Yellow Death we called it, but it's black weather strip adhesive. And it was on there, it was glued, and it just moved. So it didn't look like it sucked any oil, just up here. And then between the runner, if it gets between the runner, the carburetor hesitates a lot because it loses the signal to the carburetor. Here's the other side. Again, it's all black glue across here, and it's just. And then this gasket is thick. I don't know, I'll measure it, but it's a thick one. It's a 1286 Velcro. It's a big mother. All right. Well, she's gonna get some love. I want to show you, when I get the intake cleaned up, I'll show you where Robert extended the intake, because on the intake ports up here on the top, the original intake manifold, which is a Super Victor, it actually wouldn't cover the port, or it barely covered the port. So he welded, these things right here are welded on. I'll show you when I get it cleaned up, but he welded on and then milled it all flat. Made the intake runners taller up by the valve covers so it seals better. I'll show you that in a minute. Okay, so I got it all cleaned up. Let me just show you this. This intake gasket's a 1286, and if you'll look on there, it says raised runner, gasket port size 1.31 times 2.02. So this gasket, I'll set you down here for a second. So this gasket is, yeah, kind of hard. Wish I had a camera stand, but anyway, this port is 2 inches. 2 inches tall. And then on the car, on the cylinder head, let's see if I can get this. This is 2 1/4. So this gasket has to be about a quart. This is the largest gasket that I know of for a small block. So I have to open this runner up a 1/4 inch. So like right here, it fits great on the top. It's even with the cylinder head, but on the bottom, there's a big old lip here, 1/4 inch lip. So if you move it down and line the 1/4 inch on the bottom, the gasket's like off of the cylinder head. It's too low. So I'm going to raise the gasket like this, and I'm going to port match it. See, it fits over there now. Like right, yeah. And right on the front of that. And then this lines up. Get a little closer. This all lines up except for the bottom here. It's about a 1/4 inch down there like that. So I'm going to open that gasket up a 1/4 inch and make this intake gasket, instead of a 2-inch on the port, it's going to be 2 1/4. And the manifold's really close. It's like 2 3/16 in here. So we're going to open those gaskets up and we'll take a look at that. Okay, real quick. See if we can zoom out and get a... Oh, I'm all shaking. I'm all pumped up from putting the RTV on it, but open those intake gaskets up to 2 1/4. And they fit great. So I'll put the intake back on it now. See what we got. That's what she's looking like there. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you these that Robert had welded on. Let me flip this over. Hold on one sec. Okay. So let's look at it like this. So here's the intake manifold. And so he welded these on and machined it all down. So it's, you can kind of see it's about a 1/4 inch up. Actually, when we put this intake on when it was new, there was just a hole there. The runners were so big. Like I said, they're 2 1/4. So that biggest small block gasket is 2 inch. All right, let's get her together. All right. This is what she looks like. She's back together. I'm just not going to start it yet because I'm going to let that silicone in the intake front and back dry. Got to put the air filter on it, but this is the 414. I'll just put the air filter on it. I wanted to show you, give you a look at the carburetor. That's a Da Vinci 1050. Elky. All right, I think Carlos is ready. I'm gonna check brakes. See what's up there. Make sure we got plenty of pad for the rest of the season. Thanks for watching.
This way, that way. This you can't put in that way. So this I'll put it in like this.
All right, so I'm at the shop. They're hooking up the roughing in electric. I'm going to show you the fuse box over here. It's a 72 circuit, big boy. Also got a couple panels on my galvalume last night, so I'm going to do this whole wall and some of that wall with this galvalume. It's almost 8 feet. It's a little less than 8 feet tall. So here's the bad boy, the 72, 200 amp 72 circuit box. No breakers in it yet, but soon. That's where we're at.